Hello, good evening everyone. Good evening. Tonight, for a very special Friday at 5, please welcome Dr. Michael Rabbino.
Well, thank you all for coming, showing up for what I hope will be a lively hour. And thank you, Giselle and Stephanie, for the things you do to help make this work. Tonight, I'm playing some songs from two really legendary jazz artists. Louis Armstrong, of course, everybody's familiar with Satchmo. But are you all familiar with Fats Waller? He made a big impression. Actually, he weighed almost 300 pounds, which is enough to make a big impression. The number of songs that Fats Waller wrote is really incredible. But he also, despite his big size, could really cover the keyboard and was considered really one of the early great jazz pianists with a booming left hand and a great deal of finesse, in addition to a wonderful sense of humor, which sometimes got a little raunchy, but if that happens, you're here at the Stratford and you'll be covered. Anyhow, he wrote Ain't Misbehavin' in 1929. And in 1978, the show Ain't Misbehavin' played on Broadway as a great revival. And a lot of the songs that I'm going to play were played in that show. How many people here actually saw Ain't Misbehavin' as a show? So, really a few of you. Anyhow, this is the Stratford version. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on a shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I know for certain the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you that I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Oh, like Jack Horner in a corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, believe me. I don't stay out late, no care to go. Well, I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. And I think you all have heard honeysuckle rose, but have you ever seen a honeysuckle?
Yes.
You know what it is?
A vine.
It is a vine. You just won the prize this evening.
Great. I'm sure it's beautiful.
Give that man an extra help of balsamic vinegar. Fats Waller tune called Squeeze Me. Baby, you've been awfully sweet to me. Baby, you're the only one I see. You know I need but you, 'cause you're my gal. You love me like no one can. Something about you I can't resist. When you kiss me, mama, I stay kissed. Oh, baby, squeeze me and squeeze me again. Oh, honey, don't stop until I tell you when. Now, baby, squeeze me and kiss me some more. Just like you did before. Your baby Cupid is standing close by. Oh, baby, don't let your sweet baby cry. Just pick me up on your knee. I feel so goody, goody, goody when you squeeze me. I'm sure squeezing 300 pounds is a hell of a job. Well, another one of the great Fats Waller tunes is this one called I Got a Feeling I'm Falling. I'm flying high, 'cause I got a feeling I'm falling, falling for nobody else but you. You caught my eye, I got a feeling I'm falling. Show me the ring and I'll jump right through. I used to travel single, a chance to mingle. Now I'm all a tingle over you. Now stand by, 'cause I got a feeling I'm falling, falling for nobody else but you. You remember the days, the early days of World War II, when we were asked to save silver foil or paper goods or other things for the war effort? Well, here's a Fats Waller tune written in 1942 called Get Some Cash for Your Trash. Save up all your pots and pans. Save up every little thing you can. Hey, don't give it away. Get some cash for your trash. Save up all your old newspaper. Save and pile them like a big skyscraper. Don't give it away. Give some cash for your trash. I thought it was all from the goodness of your heart. This is not a Fats Waller tune, but it's one that he sang. And actually, there are a number of songs that he made popular in his recordings. So this was 1923, written by Jimmy Cox. And it calls Nobody Knows You When You're Down and Out. Why, I once lived a life of a millionaire. That's before I moved into the Stratford. Spending my money, I didn't care. Always taking my friends out for a good time. Buying champagne, whiskey and wine. But just as soon as my dough ran low, I couldn't find a friend, no place I'd go. If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grins. Because nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny. And your friends, you haven't got any. But soon as you get on your feet again, everybody is your long lost friend. It's mighty strange, but without a doubt. But nobody knows you when you're down and out. This is a song called Lulu's Back in Town. And there's some discussion about who Lulu actually was. We know we have our own Lulu here. But the song was written really to energize the public and think that good things were going to happen. And if you like the song, you listen to the Bobby Short version of this. It's really wonderful. Well, I gotta get my old tuxedo pressed. Gotta sew a button on my vest, 'cause tonight gonna look my best, 'cause Lulu's back in town. Well, I gotta get $50 somewhere. Gotta shine my shoes and slick my hair, 'cause I gotta get myself a boutonniere, 'cause Lulu's back in town. Well, you can't tell all my pets, all my Harlem coquettes. Mr. Otis regrets that he won't be around. Well, you can tell the mailman not to call. I ain't coming home until the fall, and I might get back home at all, 'cause Lulu's back in town. George, you're going to be able to do this for her. Now, I've told you something about the size of Fats Waller. It's, I guess, a good thing that we're not inviting him to the brunch. A man works hard, then he comes on home expecting to find stew with that fine ham bone. He opens the door and then he starts looking. He says, "Woman, what's that stuff you're cooking?" All that meat and no potatoes. It just ain't right, like green tomatoes. All that meat and no potatoes. Feed that food to the alligators. Hold me steady, I am ready. Oh, for all that meat, no potatoes. I don't think that peas are bad. With meat, most anything goes. I look into the pot and I'm fit to fight. 'Cause woman, you know that mess ain't right. All those meat and no potatoes just ain't right, like green tomatoes. Woman, I'm steaming. I'm really screaming for all that meat, no potatoes. Where's my fry ham bone? Where is it? Well, you're mean to me. Why must you be mean to me? Gee, honey, it seems to me you love to see me crying. I don't know why. Well, I stay home each night when you say you'll phone. You don't, and I'm left alone, singing the blues and crying. You treat me coldly each day of the year. You always scold me whenever somebody is near. Dear, oh, it must be great fun to be mean to me. You shouldn't, but can't you see what you mean to me? Well, I think this next song is what knocked them out at the showing of the show Ain't Misbehavin'. And this person who put the song over was Nell Carter. If you haven't heard her sing, that's an experience itself. Hey, that? Did I miss something? I used to wonder right along, I mean, why I couldn't hold a man. I used to wonder too. Every love affair went wrong until I changed my plan. We're having no more trouble now. My daddy's nice as he can be. Oh, sweetheart, mine's better. Ha, ha, ha. Ladies, I'll tell you how. That's if you'll take a tip from me. Find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Give them what they want, and when they want it, without a single word to say. You cater to a man, and if you don't day and night, he'll find some other gal who'll do the things you won't. So find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Find out what they like, how they like it, without another word to say. Just use some more sugar if he says your jam ain't sweet. Trust him or we'll seek for dessert across the street. Well, find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Now you will lose him if you give him lollipops when you know he's crazy just to have some chops. So find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Now if he claims his lodge is meeting every night, that means you don't handle all your business right. So find out what they like and how they like it, and let them have it just that way. Let them have it just that way. This song is called Your Feet's Too Big. Say, in indoor sports, that's where you shine. In washing dishes, oh baby, you're divine. You shine when it comes to swimming and ducking. Oh boy, when it comes to trucking, your feet's too big. Don't want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. I hate you 'cause your feet's too big. Say in Harlem, at a table for two, there were four of us, your big feet, and you. Well, from your ankles up, I say, you're sweet. From there on down, there's too much feet. Your feet's too big. I want you 'cause your feet's too big. Mad at you 'cause your feet's too big. I hate you 'cause your feet's too big. You know, if you feel like singing, please do. And here's a song that I'm sure you'll know that was written and sung by Fats Waller called Two Sleepy People. Well, here we are, out of cigarettes, holding hands and yawning. Look how late it gets. Two sleepy people by dawn's early light, and too much in love to say goodnight. Here we are, in a cozy chair, picking on a wishbone from the Frigidaire. Two sleepy people with nothing to say, and too much in love to break away. Do you remember the reason why we married in the fall? To rent this little nest and get a little rest. Well, here we are, just about the same. Foggy little fella, drowsy little dame. Two sleepy people by dawn's early light, and too much in love to say good night. I'm walking on air. Cause I've left all my blue days behind. I've learned how to care. And there's love, really love, on my mind. Well, I'm the world's most happy creature. Tell me what could bother me. Well, I'm crazy about my baby, and my baby's crazy about me. Oh, Mr. Cupid was our teacher. That's the reason we agree. I'm crazy about my baby, and my baby's crazy about me. Parson, get your book out, ready in your hand. Keep a steady lookout so you can understand. You're an A1 combination. We're the perfect she and he. Well, I'm crazy about my baby. Oh, and my baby's crazy about me. Well, we've been doing almost exclusively Fats Waller tunes, and now it's time to give Louis a break. And both of these jazz giants were born at the very early part of the 1900s, within 3 years of one another. But Fats Waller, for reasons that may be obvious, only lived to be age 39, whereas Louis Armstrong, Satchmo, lived to be almost 70. I never saw Fats Waller in person. I've listened to a lot of his music, but I did have the chance during the years that I was in medical school in New York to go to some small jazz spots to see Louis Armstrong. Even loaned him my handkerchief. I didn't really mention that both these men whose songs we've been playing uh, came from New Orleans. And Louis Armstrong, I think, got his start with Oliver's Creole Jazz Band. But then ultimately, of course, the New York ears heard what he was capable of, playing the trumpet and playing the cornet. And Fletcher Henderson in New York recruited him to New York. And after that, everybody got to know who he was. I know you can do this with me now. Well, so, oh baby, won't you please come home? Because your daddy's all alone. I have tried in vain, never no more to call your name. When you left, you broke my heart. Because I never thought we'd part. Every hour in the day, you can hear me say, oh baby, won't you please come home? Baby, won't you please come home? Oh baby, won't you please come home? 'Cause your daddy's all alone. I have tried in vain, never no more to call your name. When you left, you broke my heart. Because I never thought we'd part. Every hour of the day, you can hear me say, baby, won't you please come home? I need some loving. Oh, baby, won't you please come home? Well, I know some of you may have sung What a Wonderful World earlier today, but I think it's such a wonderful, uh, not only just a wonderful tune, but a wonderful sentiment that I think it's worth doing. So I hope you'll join me. This song really soared in its own wonderful meaning as it was the background song to Good Morning Vietnam. And those of you that just remember the film that Louis Armstrong was singing, What a Wonderful World, as the backdrop to the world that we were facing. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Well, I hope that was a bit nostalgic for you and got the blood flowing as well. Thanks, Joe.
That was great, Michael. It was really great.
Well, you're sweet. Yes.
No, you're so professional. No, really, you're great. And I love your choice of tunes.
Good.
So, it really did my heart good.
Well, that's good. We got to do that right for each other too.
Well, you know, you're a wonderful man, and you have a wonderful wife.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm a very lucky guy.
You are.
Yeah,
But I think we both are.
Yeah.
I always say, our wives chose wisely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. I know that you don't do that often. So.